It's the final race of the 2022 EuroNASCAR Pro season here in glorious Grobnik. The Automotodrom Grobnik playing host to our season-deciding weekend, and it is title decider Sunday with Alan Day 16 points clear of Gianmarco Ercole. There are 80 points to score for a win and 70 points to score for second place. So it's still very much all to play for as you work your way down the points order. Yesterday in the Saturday race, the first of the finals weekend races, it was Alan Day in the lead from the get-go. We had a bit of drama for Vittorio Gorelli. I'm pleased to say that the 36 crew have repaired the car after this spectacular flameout that sent his race into retirement and sent Nicola Rocca and Mark Goossens off the circuit. It was a valiant attempt from Gianmarco Ercole. He was trying to find a way past Alan Day at every possible opportunity, but it wasn't quite to be for car number 54, the Cal Racing team willing on the 54 up against the 24 of Alan Day. But Alan Day just about holding strong in the lead. He said it himself immediately post-race. He was always right there behind me. He had no respite during this Sunday race, but despite the best efforts of Ercole, Alan Day just about held on to secure a 10-point extension of his championship lead. So he now has a 16-point lead going into the final race of the year, but nothing is sealed, that much is for certain. So it will be a 17-lap race here at the Automotodrom Grobnik that determines the championship. And it was the fastest laps from race 1 that determined the grid for race 2. And the man that was fastest in that race around this wonderful 2.58-mile circuit was Giorgio Maggi. So Giorgio Maggi will be on pole position. Let's see if he can capitalise on that starting place.
I think we're in a pretty good spot because, as you already mentioned, they're fighting for the championship. So they have to be smart. They have nothing to lose. If they want to try it, then it's their risk.
There you go. That's the consensus of the drivers who are out of the championship battle. They think this is a golden opportunity for them because our two title contenders, Ercole and Day, are going to be largely focused on each other. If Gianmarco Ercole takes the win today, he's also going to need Alan Day to finish outside the top 5. 6th or worse for Alan Day with an Ercole win would mean championship glory for Gianmarco Ercole. So Alan Day outside of the top 5, if Ercole wins, will be enough to swing the title in favour of Gianmarco Ercole. Let's see if it can happen. It's Alan Day with a nose ahead into the first couple of corners, but Giorgio Maggi just about holds on, although it's still side by side between the two of them. Who's going to have the lead? It could be Alan Day. Giorgio Maggi, though, resolutely around the outside. And as they finally approach turn 5, the Rijeka bend, Giorgio Maggi said, no, this is my lead. He did very well to hold on to the outside there at turn 3 and 4, and already Gianmarco Ercole is pushing and pressing the rear of Alan Day as they go down the back straight, approaching turns 15 and 16. What's Ercole going to do here? He's got a nose to the inside of Alan Day, and he's got the inside line, but he's slightly overstepped the mark there. Oh, and contact between the two of them. It's happened immediately on lap number 1, and that's dropped Alan Day as far down the order as 5th place, and it could drop him further because he got very, very loose there, trying to get the car back onto the racing surface. And you see that he's down in 5th place. Ercole's there in 2nd. I remind you that if Ercole wins the race, he's going to need Alan Day to finish at least 6th to win this championship. So right now, Alan Day still with a hold on the championship, but certainly heart in mouth there as that was going on. 44 car we ride on board with is Johnny Rautjärvi. He is running down the main straight, and oh, he's hit one of the tyre barriers there. Rautjärvi there in the 44 car for Team Bleekemolen. Let's get a look from the outside, and he just tried to cut to the inside at turn 18. Took a little too much of the curb in the runoff area, and the result was a safety car and a very broken 44 machine. Lap 6 of the race then, and we're back to green flag conditions. Maggi and Ercole side by side, and it's Maggi with a comfortable lead there into turn 1. Sebastian Bleekemolen's involved as well there in 3rd place. Patrick Lemery looking to the inside of Bleekemolen, and Alan Day trying to find his way by. Down in 5th place, he's still doing enough. He's still in championship position right now, but he will not, under any circumstances, want to fall to 6th place, because that's where Ercole's door starts to open. He would still need to get past Giorgio Maggi to secure a championship. However, 6th place is exactly where Alan Day would need to be for Gianmarco Ercole's championship prospects. So you can rest assured that if Alan Day does fall outside the top 5, he's going to work very hard to get back into the top 5. We ride on board with the 88 car of Lanza. Of course, this is the car that he shares with Alberto Nasca, who is fighting for the EuroNASCAR 2 title, but we ride on board with Lanza. He's fighting for the Challenger Trophy as well. It's imperative that he gets a good finish. Oh, but that's not going to help. He's collected a tyre barrier in much the same manner as Johnny Rautjärvi. It seems that multiples of 44 are the enemy of the tyre stacks. First it was the 44, and now it's the 88 car that has collided with a tyre stack, just ran it wide there and had nowhere to go. And Lanza has triggered another safety car. And that's going to be positive for Ercole, because he gets another opportunity to attack Giorgio Maggi. And for Alan Day, it could be a nightmare depending on how many positions he loses or gains. And look at Ercole. Ercole is into the lead of the race. Gianmarco Ercole leads then, and down to 6th place has gone Alan Day. Oh, but he touches Nicola Rocca going into turn 3, and that sends Sebastian Bleekemolen off the circuit. I said that Alan Day was going to be in a rush to get back up the order if he dropped to 6th place. And in a rush he certainly was. Giorgio Maggi wants that lead back though, however. Gianmarco Ercole into the lead of the race, but the safety car has been declared once again. So safety car out and green flag out now for what is hopefully the final time. Alan Day back into the top 5 after that collision with Sebastian Bleekemolen and Nicola Rocca, and Gianmarco Ercole still leading the way. Liam Hazeman's trying to go around the outside of Alan Day and Martin Dubek there. He couldn't quite make that work. Gianmarco Ercole, though, leading the way. Is Giorgio Maggi going to get the elbows out on a championship contender? For him, it's all about trying to claim a race win. So I'm not so sure he's going to keep his powder dry here. Nicola Rocca there in 3rd place as well. He would be keen to pick up some pieces if they start to scatter and shatter. The Fracasso NASCAR GP Grobnik has provided some brilliant racing so far on Championship Deciding Sunday. Right now, Alan Day is doing enough, even though Gianmarco Ercole is our race leader, and Giorgio Maggi might be about to steal that race lead away, but contact between the two of them, and into a spin goes Gianmarco Ercole. Oh, goodness me. Well, that's decided the championship. Liam Hazeman's off as well, but with Gianmarco Ercole spinning out to the back of the order, that sets things up wonderfully for Alan Day to secure a record 4th championship. And Giorgio Maggi has damage as well. His tyre has gone down by the looks of it, or his suspension has failed. Either way, he couldn't turn into turn 2, and his race is also over. Well, well, well. It looked like Alan Day was on the back foot. He was in a position to secure the championship, but he was going to do so on a tiebreaker if he finished in 5th place. Now, though, he is rolling into a podium position and a comfortable championship win. And look at Patrick Lemery. He was our oldest ever podium finisher yesterday in the Saturday race, and he could be on for a victory here unless Nicola Rocca can do anything special towards the end of the race. I believe Lemery will have done enough. The checkered flag is being readied this time, and Lemery takes a historic victory in EuroNASCAR Pro, the oldest ever winner in EuroNASCAR Pro. But Alan Day is a 4-time NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series champion. He is a record breaker once more.
So it's a great feeling. I'm so happy. We had a very strong weekend. It's been the beginning of the season. We're waiting for this kind of weekend full with good results. I'm so happy for the team, for Federico. Yeah, it feels good. I feel great.
Alan Day celebrates with PK Car Sport.
I did it. I couldn't do it without PK Car Sport, and I think this is the moment to really say thanks to everybody in the team in PK Car Sport. First of all, to Anthony that gave me the opportunity to drive here, and every person in this team that they work day and night. Carlo, Nico, Koen, Luke, Pete, Gert, everybody that works, really thanks a lot, and they deserve this championship more than I do, and I'm happy, and now it's time to celebrate with my wife in my honeymoon that I promised her a long time ago.
So then Alan Day claiming the championship as Patrick Lemery celebrates his victory. Alexander Graf claimed second in the championship from Ercole as a result of all of that drama. Cola Vita claims the junior championship, and the Challenger Trophy goes to Henri Tuamala in what was a spectacular 2022 EuroNASCAR season. It's a record 4th title for the ever-dominant Alan Day. Will he come back and look to make it 5 in 2023? We know he has the intention to do so, but it's going to be more competition and more excitement in 2023 in the NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series. We're going to take to the ice and some of the best circuits in Europe.